Hey everyone, I'm Bee and welcome back to Read and Roam. I was just inside this pottery studio. People in there are making all kinds of amazing things out of clay. Bowls, mugs, sculptures. It's so cool. While I was walking around, something caught my attention. Look, I took a picture of it. At first, I thought someone had broken this pot, but then I noticed something was inside the pot, so I carefully picked it up, and guess what I found? This little piece of paper that says, "Even broken things can be beautiful." Wow, that cracked pot was more than just a broken piece of clay. It was holding a message, a beautiful one. And you know what? Stories can have messages too. So today, we'll read stories and uncover messages that authors are waiting to share with us. Thinking about the message I found in that pot reminded me of something special about stories. Authors don't just write stories to make us laugh or keep us interested. They also want to help readers learn something important about life, people, or the world. That's what we call theme. A theme is the big message in a story, what the author wants us to remember even after the story is over. The message is what the author wants readers to understand, and the lesson is what the character learns by the end. In the next video, we'll talk about lessons that characters learn, but today, we'll focus on authors' messages. Here are some examples of messages you might recognize. Be kind. Don't give up. Believe in yourself. Simple, right? But powerful. Now, sometimes it's easy to mix up themes with other parts of a story, like plot or the main idea. We learned about these a while ago. What do you remember? Plot is what happens in the story, and the main idea is what the story is mostly about. But these are not the same as theme. Let me show you. You probably know the story of the 3 little pigs. 3 pigs built houses, 2 get blown down, and 1 stands strong. That's the plot. The main idea is different. It's what the story is mostly about. 3 pigs building homes and dealing with the wolf. The theme is the message or the lesson the author wants to share. What do you think the message is? The message could be, work hard and make smart choices. That's the theme. Let's check out some helpful questions that make it easier to find a story's message. What happened in the story? That's the plot. What's the story mostly about? That's the main idea. And what message or lesson might the author want to share? That's the theme. Now let's read a story to try these questions out. Amanda wants to climb a big hill. She starts climbing, but she slips and falls. Still, she doesn't give up. She tries again and again. Finally, she makes it to the top. Let's use the graphic organizer to help us. What happened in the story? Amanda tries to climb a hill, falls, and keeps trying. This is the plot. What's the story mostly about? It's about Amanda's journey to the top of a hill. This is the main idea. What lesson or message might the author want to share? Don't give up. This is the theme. See how we took a short, simple story and found the theme? Let's try one more. Liam entered the community talent show to perform his favorite magic tricks. After seeing other big, flashy acts, he felt nervous and thought about quitting. But his neighbor reminded him how much he loved magic. On the night of the show, Liam took a deep breath and performed his best card trick. The crowd clapped and cheered, and Liam smiled as he walked off the stage. You're going to decide which story part is the plot, main idea, and theme. The story shows that believing in yourself is important, even when you feel nervous or unsure. Pause here to decide if this story part is the plot, main idea, or theme. Liam feels nervous about the talent show after seeing big acts, but with his neighbor's support, he performs his magic trick and feels proud when the crowd cheers. Is this the plot, main idea, or theme? Pause here and choose. The story is about a boy who decides to believe in himself when he signs up for the talent show, even though he feels a little nervous about performing. Think about it. Is this part the plot, main idea, or theme? Pause here and record your thoughts. Let's check. The first text is the theme. We know this because it tells us the importance of not giving up. That is the author's message to us. The second text is the plot because it tells us what happened in the story. The final text is the main idea. That's because this tells us what the story is mostly about. Even small stories, silly or simple ones, can hold powerful messages. That's the theme. It's what the author wants you to carry with you even after the story ends. Today, we talked about how stories have different parts. We looked at the plot, what happens in the story. We found the main idea, what the story is mostly about. And then we discovered the theme, the big idea or life lesson the author wants to share. All of these parts work together to help readers understand the story in a deeper way. Remember this? This broken pot wasn't just broken, it had a hidden message inside. And that's just like stories. Authors don't always tell us the message directly in the text. Sometimes they hide it inside the story. This hidden message, that's the theme, and it's the part that stays with you. Let's look back at the message I found inside the pot. Even broken things can be beautiful. What do you think the person who hid that message wanted us to learn? Themes can mean different things to different people, so it's okay if this theme meant something different to you. Here's what it means to me. Things don't have to be perfect to be special. Even something broken can still be beautiful, loved, or tell an important story. Great job thinking about what themes are today. Next time you read, try noticing if there's a theme. In your lesson materials, you'll read another short story with a theme. I can't wait to see what messages you discover. See you soon, everyone. And remember, where there are words, there's a world to explore. Hey.